All right, it's time to take a sexy selfie. What the heck are you supposed to do with your face? Here's the deal. I am never, ever, ever going to recommend to you that you just make a sexy face. I'm not going to say that to a boudoir client. I'm not going to try to do it myself. Like, what does that even mean, right? Here's the thing. Sexy is an energy. Sexy is not a certain way that you look, and that extends to your entire body, but applies to your facial expressions as well. So it's really all about learning yourself, learning what expressions you like on your face, what ways you want your eyes to look, and then finding ways to replicate that for your pictures. So how do you go about doing that? Because how are you supposed to know? Well, one, you can take a ton of selfies and practice and try different angles and try different expressions and see what you like as you're looking back at your pictures. But if you want to go a little bit more deliberate with this, I'm going to show you my AEIOU trick. Now here's the thing, you are probably not going to find your exact sexy face by doing this, but you're going to explore a range and it's going to give you more options to experiment with and play with. So let me give you a peek at how we're going to do that. Okay, so we are going to open up our camera here eventually. Hey, okay. All right, so here's how we're going to do this. We are going to open up our camera. And what I want you to do, you can turn this on to video or you can turn it on to photos and just take a bunch of pictures as you're going. I think I'm going to do a video. Okay. And you're going to look at the camera. You're going to start filming and you're going to say AEIOU, but you're going to do it slowly and you're going to do it kind of with like a fluid mouth here. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and start. And this looks ridiculous. I'm fully aware. Lean in, enjoy it, be ridiculous, right? Why not? All right. AEIOU. Okay, let's try it again. AEIOU. Okay. Now here's the fun part. You're gonna go back into your camera here and you're gonna look at the video that you just recorded and you're gonna look at your mouth moving and your face. You're gonna see what expressions you make as you're going along. This is ridiculous. So, okay. So I like to actually just scrub through the video and see, and honestly, often we're not going to find the mouth shape while we're saying one of the letters, but it's more about that transition in between the vowels. So as you're going from A, there's A, into E. Now that one's not the one for me. It's not my favorite. But then I, O, and then U, right? You see all of these different mouth shapes. I actually really like how I look as I'm going, well, actually I kind of like the A to E. So here's me going into A. And I actually really like what that does to my mouth. And then there's like that moment after the A, right? There. And I can kind of imitate that and go, right? Do you see how that works? You can kind of like find different little mouth shapes. Let's look at that second time around. With a bit more of a smile on my face. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, you. Oh, you. So you can just go through. If nothing else, this will help you find a smile because you are being so ridiculous and you're laughing at yourself. That can be a great thing here too. In fact, some of my favorite moments in this were at the very end when I was like, oh, here we go. What a silly thing we just did. Whoop! So that can be really fun too. Look in the mirror, take videos of yourself, find what works for you, and then try to recreate that next time that you are doing some sexy selfies.